Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So tomorrow we have payments of right around $1,900 on average going out to certain beneficiaries of Social Security. So we're going to be covering who is going to be eligible to receive those payments. Plus is a $2,400 increase for all Social Security beneficiaries across the board, actually a reality either at some point this year or perhaps in the near future. We're going to be going over the bill that would increase payments for all beneficiaries by $2,400 over the course of a year, or $200 per month. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, if you would like to receive up to $200 in free stocks or $200 in free cash, in a pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Robinhood. All you have to do is once you click on that link is just sign up for a free account and then just link your bank account. You don't even have to make a deposit. At that point, Robinhood will be sending you one free stock worth all the way up to $200. And if you really just have the cash, all you have to do is once you receive the free stock, is just sell it for its worth and then transfer the cash value right back to your bank account. Okay, so diving right into our first story of today's video, and that is the possibility for all beneficiaries of Social Security, either later on this year or perhaps in the near future, to receive an increase of $2,400 over the course of a year, or $200 per month. Of course, this bill does even more than that as well, because unfortunately within the next decade or so, the Social Security Trust Fund is going to be going insolvent, which means that everyone across the board, if nothing is done, will be receiving a cut in their benefits by anywhere between 20 to 26%. So it would also solve that issue as well. So we're going to be covering this bill here by Senator Bernie Sanders. It's been introduced in both the Senate as well as the House. We're going to be covering what's in the bill, a little bit of what's in the bill at least, and then we're going to be giving a quick update of who the co-sponsors of the bill are and whether or not this bill actually has a chance of passing before the end of this year. So according to Go Banking Rates, proposal for $2,400 extra in checks expanded and reintroduced in Congress. So on February 13th, Democratic Senator Bernie Sanders formally reintroduced the Social Security Expansion Act to Congress, and this time he had a lot more support from fellow lawmakers pushing the initiative. Under terms of the bill, anyone who is a current Social Security recipient or who will turn 62 in 2023 would receive an extra $200 in each monthly check, meaning Social Security recipients could get an additional $2,400 a year in benefits if the bill wins approval, something seniors would no doubt welcome as inflation wipes out their annual cost of living increases. The latest draft of the bill also provides a way forward for the severely underfunded program, ensuring that future generations can receive benefits through 2096. According to a press release from Sanders' office, this will be done all without raising taxes by even 1 penny on over 93% of American households that make $250,000 or less. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to force Americans who earn above $250,000 per year to once again pay the FICA tax, the 6.2 to 12.4% that goes into the Social Security Trust Fund. So anything right now in this year, anything that's earned above like $168,000 per year, you no longer have to pay that 6.2 to 12.4% FICA tax that goes into the trust fund. But Sanders wants to make it so anyone who earns above $250,000 per year would once again have to start being taxed on that extra money. So Sanders also said that at a time when nearly half of older Americans have no retirement savings and almost 50% of our nation's seniors are trying to survive on an income of less than $25,000 a year, our job is not to cut Social Security. Our job is to expand Social Security so that every senior in America can retire with the dignity that they deserve, and every person with a disability can live with the security they need. The legislation that we are introducing today will expand Social Security benefits by $2,400 a year and will extend the solvency of Social Security for the next 75 years by making sure that the wealthiest people in our society pay their fair share into the system. So let me know in the comments section below. Is this a bill that you would like to see passed? Do you have confidence that lawmakers will be able to pass this bill and that we will indeed have this increase of $2,400 per year? Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the bill. Right now it is in the Senate. This is the latest update. And right now you can see that in the Senate, it does have 10 co-sponsors. Now, for any bill to pass in the Senate, it will need at least 60 votes. There are 100 senators, so we'll have to have at least 60 of the senators to vote yes, whereas up to 40 of them can say no. Now, right now, if we look at the list of the people who are on board with this bill, right now at this time, they are all Democrats. So really, for this bill to have any chance of passing, considering there are 49 Republicans in the Senate, and again, only 40 of them can say no, they are going to have to gain the trust of at least 9 Republicans. So Senator Sanders is going to have to get at least 9 Republicans on board with this bill, and then have every single Democrat also vote yes on this bill for it to have a chance of passing. And then when it comes to the House, they would just need a simple majority, which could also be difficult considering that Republicans right now in 2024 do have a slim majority in the House. Now, in some other news, of course, tomorrow on May 15th, we are going to have payments of right around $1,900 on average going out to certain beneficiaries of Social Security. So according to La Grada, complete calendar of Social Security benefit payments for May, SSI, SSDI, and other payments for seniors. So we're going to be looking real quickly at who is going to be receiving those payments on May 15th tomorrow. So they say right now on May 15th, it's going to be the same conditions as before. If you started claiming Social Security benefits after May of 1997 and you live in the United States, you will receive your payment on May 15th if your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th of any given month. And then finally, next week on May 22nd, that's also, of course, going to be a Wednesday. Those payments are once again going to be going out to those who started claiming Social Security benefits after May of 1997 and who have a birth date that fall anywhere between the 21st and 31st of any given month. And then finally, on the last day of May, on May 31st, those payments are going to be the second payment that beneficiaries, the SSI beneficiaries, are going to be receiving that payment. If you receive SSI, you would have also received a payment on May 1st. Your second payment this month is coming on May 31st. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to be like a bonus payment or anything like that. You're not going to receive 2 payments in May and then another payment in June. Your May 31st payment is simply your June payment coming a little bit early because June 1st, which is when you would typically receive your payment, is falling on a Saturday, and anytime that happens, you just receive your payment a little bit earlier. That's why you're receiving 2 payments in May rather than just 1 payment like usual in May and then another payment in June. But that's all we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.